In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create and interpret error bars in Power BI. Start by opening your Power BI desktop app and loading the report you want to enhance. We'll begin by preparing the measures that will power the error bars. In your data pane, right-click your sales table and choose New Measure. Create a measure for the main value, for example, average sales, calculated using the average function on your sales amount column. Next, right-click the same table again, choose New Measure, and create a variation measure using stdev.p on that same amount column. This gives you the standard deviation across your data, which will define the size of your error bars. Now, add two more measures to define the boundaries. Create sales upper bound as your average sales plus the variation measure you just made. Then create sales lower bound as your average sales minus that variation measure. Be sure to reference the exact measure names you used and replace any table and column placeholders with your own model's names so everything resolves correctly. With the measures in place, it's time to build the visual. Insert either a clustered column chart or a line chart. Add your categorical fields such as month to the x-axis. Place your average sales measure on the y-axis. This becomes the central value that the error bars will surround. Select the chart, open the analytics pane using the magnifying glass icon, and scroll down to the error bars section. Toggle error bars to on. You'll now see fields for upper bound and lower bound. Drag your sales upper bound measure into the upper bound field and your sales lower bound measure into the lower bound field. If you don't see the error bars appear, double check that you're using a supported visual and that both bound measures return numeric values for the context of your chart. Let's talk about interpretation. Error bars help you understand the variability around your average. When comparing two categories, pay attention to overlap. If the error bars do not overlap, the difference between those categories is likely meaningful, so you can be more confident that one outperformed the other. If the error bars overlap a lot, the difference may be due to random variation, and you should be cautious about declaring a winner based on the averages alone. Also notice the length of each bar. Short error bars mean your data points cluster closely around the average, suggesting consistent, reliable performance. Long error bars indicate widespread and higher volatility, meaning the category is less predictable. That's it for creating and interpreting error bars in Power BI. Thanks for watching.